Right, just getting warmed up here. Shoulders and chest. Doing some standing barbell press. Military press to start with. Yeah, currently warming up. Got 62 kilo on the bar. Drop it like it's hot. Hi, Jammy. Hello. Right, strength training for shoulders today. Well, for most of my session. Going to try and press some heavier numbers over the coming weeks. So yeah, see how the warm-ups go. Hopefully lift something very heavy. Another comment. Man, you're jacked. I've been going to the gym. Well done for getting down to the gym though, and thank you very much. Keep going, you'll get there. Yes, let's go. Warm-up's moving alright, that's decent. No problem, Pete. Holy jacked. Cheers, guys. To a plate again. Thank you all for joining so far. Just starting off, getting warmed up. This is a random live training session. Don't often do this. I normally, prepare it and everything, but just thought, no kids today, no one around. I might as well go live for a random shoulders and chest session. I know, the old dreaded plateau where you're just sort of stuck. Maybe try and change up the training plan a bit, Pete. Maybe go for a strength training phase or bodybuilding phase, or a bit more of an explosive training phase where you do a bit of weightlifting, a bit of clean and jerk, snatch, fast explosive deadlifting and squatting and bench pressing, and just change up the training a little bit, maybe to push through that plateau. But yeah, I agree, it is a nightmare. No problem. Gonna go with the 62 again, just to feel the weight. Moving nicely. Thank you, Torres. You're a god. Thank you very much. Hello, Alec. I'm glad you enjoy it all, and thank you for the comments and the motivation from you and the support, Alec. That's brilliant. Thank you very much. I'm trying. I've been very unmotivated, really struggling to get out here and train recently. I'm up for it today though. I've had 2 hours sleep, which is unfortunate, but I've had 2 scoops of pre-workout and a black coffee, so we're good to go. Try and make some gains today. hopefully it can go smoothly and, you know, quite well. I shall try my best, Alec. Thank you for the comments and that and watching. How old am I? No, that's fine, Ewan. I am 38, 39 at the end of the year. There's going to be a lot of my big head doing this, reading the comments, just to warn you. Thank you very much. Are you awake? That's very kind of you. 82 kilos. Another warm-up set here. Try and be powerful again. Oh yeah. Moving okay, moving okay. I bloody hope so, because yeah, I think I'm getting a bit what's the word, tolerant to caffeine recently. It's been up to recently. That's probably why I'm not sleeping. So I might have to have a little break from the caffeine, but it's so lovely. Gives you that little extra edge for training and for life. Yeah, fair play. Yeah, when I do sleep well, yeah, between 6 and 7 is good for me, and I'm all right. So yeah, just couldn't sleep last night. It was brutal. Laid there for, you know, 7 hours wide awake. Whew. Got the sun right on my back here. It'll be a warm one. Right, 92 kilos loaded on the bar. I think it's going to be my last sort of warm-up set, getting ready for the working sets. The plan is 102 kilos overhead press. 4 sets of 4 is the plan. We shall see how it goes. Yeah, last shoulder session didn't go great, so yeah, hopefully 2 hours of sleep and the caffeine will help me. Yeah, trained legs yesterday, pretty heavy, so they're quite sore now, and my midsection hips and legs are quite sore. So yeah, we'll see how brutal this is through my core, my trunk today. We're going to take a lot out of me. Give it a mega best. Hello. Oh. Come. .92 felt heavy. That's not great. Not a great start. But I'll tighten up the belt, get the sleeves on, the supports on. Yes, Pete. I usually have turkey and chicken with rice, banana, black coffee, and have that. I can't remember how much rice. About 200 grams of rice, and about 200 grams of the turkey and chicken. And yeah, that was about an hour ago now. And then yeah, a couple of scoops of pre-workout. But yeah, I tend to, that's normally my like pre-workout go-to meal. So like high protein, high carbs. Yes, it was 92 kilos on the bar. MX King. Yeah, give it a go, Pete. Yeah, it's as you can probably see, a little bit bloated from it still, but the rice does, digest easier. I have jasmine rice, which is pretty decent on the digestive system. Right, 102 loaded up. Is 1 hour's enough? Oh, hang on. Yeah, for me, I find, it's helping, through my training session, because by the end of the, training session, that's a good few hours of digesting and using the energy and that from the carbs. But yeah, that's what I've done, and I've done that for quite a long time like that, and I feel like it works because also the banana is very quick acting. I think that's digested and use the energy within sort of an hour, half an hour to an hour, I'm sure it is, for banana. So that's getting in and helping. Justin, do you ever train your back? Yes, I do train my back. Yeah, twice a week usually. I do 1 or 2 exercises on a Tuesday, usually some pull-ups and some sort of row, and then on a Friday I hit it with the pull-down machine and the barbell rows, maybe some deadlifts, dumbbell rows, that sort of thing, and fairly heavy. So yeah, back usually twice a week. What was that message? Depends, doesn't it, on the individual? Yeah, it does. It certainly does depend on the person. So yeah, just give it a go and see what you think. Hi there, I was wondering, what is your height and weight? Do you manage to steady weight or fluctuation? So I'm 5'11". I'm currently 105 kilos of body weight, about 230 odd pounds, and my weight doesn't really fluctuate much anymore. It's always between 104 and 106. Recently, the last few months, stuck around that sort of weight. I would like to think I've built a little bit of muscle over the last few months and dropped a little bit of body fat, but I had a bit of a rubbish weekend and haven't been sleeping very well and been getting those quick fixes. I ate a whole loaf of sourdough and some Kit Kats and some ice cream. It racks the calories up, and I put on a pound of probably water weight, but it happens. Get the old sleeves on. No problems. Sloth Reaper. Sorry, yeah, I do get sore I feel like I've been doing a bodybuilding hypertrophy plan for the last 6 weeks. Justin, am I going to eat fish and chips? No. No fish and chips for me. It'll be a whey protein shake with some egg white, and then it'll be steak and egg whites for my dinner. So hypertrophy bodybuilding training for the last 6 weeks, and I haven't been too sore. I've been, my body's adjusted to that, and then I've changed back to a little bit of strength training for legs and now shoulders, and I found my legs are absolutely destroyed from 4 heavy sets of squats, just because my body's not used to it, so it just needs to adjust again. And usually the strength training, I find I recover a little bit quicker and I'm not as sore, as stiff as bodybuilding. Right. What do I think of the best rep range for accessories? Like a pull down, dumbbell flies, shoulder raises, dumbbell shoulder raises, those type of isolation exercises, and the accessories, again, sort of 6+ reps, usually 8, 10, 12 reps range. Sometimes when I'm doing like barbell row, a heavy dumbbell row, incline bench press, that type of thing, I will chuck in a few heavier sets and lower reps, 4 or 5 reps range, but usually it's higher reps for accessories, and that's what I prefer, especially more isolation movements, higher rep stuff. So how often do I go down the pub? I haven't had a drink in years. I don't drink, so yeah. How do you reduce it? How do you reduce the fat? Calorie deficit. Maybe try keto diet for a few weeks, just to try and get into your, using your body's energy to burn fat, keep the protein high. Cardio, jump on exercise bike or running machine, cross trainer, that sort of thing, and do at least half an hour of steady state cardio a day. Try and get 6 to 8,000 steps a day as well, and that will help burn fat. No problem. Right, 102 kilos on the bar. I'm going to try my best to get 4 reps out. We'll see how it goes. Come on. Come on. Yes. That moved pretty well. I'm happy with that. Whew. Yeah, 102 kilo on that. The body will like to, especially if you're low calories and there's not a lot of fat on you, the body will try and burn muscle as its main fuel source. So yeah, you have to be careful with that. But if you've got, you know, a bit of body fat and stuff, it should just use the fat as its primary burning source, especially if you keep the protein high as well, you know. So yeah, it's just lower calories, bit of cardio daily, you know, keep a track of what you're eating, whole foods, none of this processed high calorie stuff, and you should be able to burn some fat very quickly. Well done. Thank you. Oh. Yeah, that was a good set. I was happy with that. Moved quite well. I think I could have pushed a few more reps there if I really needed. So yeah, hopefully a few more sets like that, and I'll actually be pleased with this session as the previous sessions haven't gone so well. Squats yesterday were pretty good, but previous sessions, the end of last week, was shocking and quite disappointing. But move on and try and be disciplined and get it done. Thank you, Pete. Cheers for that. Cheers, MX King. Thank you very much. I shall enjoy it. Certainly will. Whew. Thanks everyone for, you know, joining and commenting and that and getting involved. I like, you know, chatting with you guys and maybe giving some sort of advice. You know, I've been training for over 24 years now, and yeah, I just like to try and help people and keep it as basic as possible. That's my, you know, motto. Just the basics for the win. Simple, easy, basic training to make the gains. Simple, basic nutrition, you know, to help build that muscle. Like your whole foods, your steak, your eggs, your chicken, your turkey, your white potato, sweet potato, your rices, is that a word? Rice. You know, Greek yogurt is a good tool to have, especially the zero fat one. That's great, high protein. Egg whites, your veggies, spring onions, your mushroom, your broccoli, your carrots. And this new food that well, not new, but something I've started introducing, eating again, is lamb's liver and beef liver. Fantastic nutrients. It's basically a multivitamin. So yeah, in the morning it's 200 grams of lamb's liver and 3 organic eggs. That goes down well. Really high protein, good fats, loads of nutrients. It's lovely. Whew. That's definitely a superfood. Yep. Yes, bananas are great because obviously it's a quick acting carb, so that's, you know, helps you shuttle everything around and gets you some energy as well. Yeah, I have Greek yogurt with honey, either local sourced honey or like organic stuff. Blueberries, you know, cashew nuts, walnuts, almonds. You don't want too many because they're super high calories and high fats, but it's all good fats. Right, let's get another set in. So yeah, next set, second set here. Oh, what we got? What keeps you motivated to continue? It's not even motivation anymore. Sloth reaper. Obviously I have days where I am super motivated, but it's usually just discipline. It's something I've done since I was, 14, 15 years old, and it's something I just want to continue. I want to feel good. I want to, look decent. I want to be healthy. I want to grow old, healthily and strong, and I want to run around with my kids. When they have kids, I want to run around with my grandkids and stuff. So yeah, longevity, and that's what keeps me disciplined. And yeah, I might have one day here and there, like eat some Kit Kats, some ice cream, some crisps, but the 95% of the time it is whole foods and staying disciplined with the eating, and the training. And I can understand a 9 to 5, it drains you. Luckily, I don't have to do a 9 to 5, but I have done security, I have done night work, I have done 12-hour shifts, 80-hour weeks. I've done all that, and I still got in the gym. I still got in my garage, in the garden training. So it's just being disciplined, and unfortunately, it's not always nice. You're tired, or you've got to spend some time with the family. So yeah, it's hard work. It can be. Can you please give a quick flex? Yeah, proper honey. Yes, mate, it definitely is. Your local sourced honey is the best. By the way, I'm Greek. Greek yogurt is great with honey. Yes, absolutely, is definitely a super food. Costas. Right, let's get this lift. Another 4 reps. Yeah, set 2, very happy with that. It's moving quite well. Yeah, absolutely, Pete. It's just, you have days that you're motivated and everything's going well and life's flying, and your body feels fantastic, and it's like, motivation. It's fantastic when you have it. When you don't, it's very, very difficult, but it's just switching the mindset and staying disciplined. And even if you're tired and stuff, and it's still better to go and have a workout rather than not. It's better to have a training session or get some cardio in, or even go for a nice long hour walk and get 6,000 steps in, and try and eat healthily rather than, if you're tired, going for the quick easy sugar snacks, which I'm guilty of. We all are, but it's being consistent with that and being disciplined and saying to yourself, right, that's enough. And the next day, no rubbish food, and just continue to eat well. So yes, just having that discipline, and it's difficult, absolutely is. We've all been there with it, and no motivation, and struggling with being disciplined with it all. But yeah, you just gotta want the best for your body at the end of the day. And if you want to be healthy, you don't want to have colds and flu and diseases and cancers and dementia and all that when you're older. Weight train, eat well, look after yourself, get that cardio in, keep the heart strong, keep them lungs strong, and it just keeps you healthy. And then you haven't got to pay loads of medical bills when you're older, or be on certain tablets for the rest of your life, and high blood pressure and all that. And it saves you from all that, and being able to move and be well and happy is the main goal. So yeah, if you have that in the back of your mind, then you can stay disciplined 95% of the time. Thank you very much, P. I'm trying. Hello, Hess. Hester Burns, yes. 2 sets of 4 reps, 102 kilos, moving quite well today. Get ready for another set. Right, set number 3, 102 kilos still, 4 reps is the plan. Come on. Happy days. Yes. Oof. Yes. Another solid 4 reps there. Very pleased. Yes, Pete. Yeah, I have seen him. Is it the woman in charge of the health in our country? Oh well, I don't know if you're from Britain, but yeah, they're not in the best of shape. A lot of them around the world are different, countries. The head of the health, whatever it's called in different countries, are not in the best shape, which is pretty insane. But I think, is it in America now under Trump, one of the Kennedys, I can't remember his name, but I think, is he in charge of the health now? And he's started to make some changes, and he's jacked. He's like late 60s, I think, or early 70s, and he's in great shape and promotes health and fitness, which is great. Yeah, he's probably on TRT, etc., but he's old, so I mean, you can let him off there. Yeah, I just thought, I can see it now. I can only see Pete from now. It's, Liverpool. Yeah, there you go. Scouse. A new random thing I'm going to talk about. I knew a guy from Everton years ago in a gym that I trained in London, and his name was Scouse. That was it. No one knew his actual name. He was just Scouser. And that was it. Lovely guy. That happened to him. He did like his drugs and his drink, so that may have got to him at some point. But yeah, he was jacked. Fair play to him. Head to toe with tattoos, but lovely fella. God knows what his name was. Was it Pete? Yeah, you are your own breed, yeah. Oh. Yeah, but you're all a lovely breed, aren't you, Pete? You're all lovely. I've never met a horrible Scouser. You're all very, all polite and lovely. Might try and sell you something dodgy, but other than that, yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, I was watching what's it called, RP Strength, Dr. Mike Ishutel. I was just watching a video before training about the 5 most useless supplements there are, and I'm drinking one of them now, amino acids and EAAs, and apparently they literally don't work if you're consuming more than 0.7 grams of protein per body weight, whatever it is, works out to be pound of body weight. So they don't actually do anything. And then even if you are under the protein limit and you're having your amino acids or your EAAs, it's literally about 5% compared to creatine over 12 weeks, which was pretty insane. So it does nothing. So yeah, I've got a useless drink here. I've got some Himalayan pink salt though for hydration, so that's the only thing that's working in this drink. A waste of money, big scam, isn't it? The fitness industry with all their supplements. I'm thinking the only things that actually work are, magnesium, vitamin D, creatine, whey protein, fish oils to a certain extent. If you get a good batch and they're higher dose, they work well. But yeah, everything else seems pretty useless, which is a shame. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, as long as you, I don't know how much you weigh, Pete, but you want to aim for a gram of protein per pound of body weight, I think it is. Is that correct? I think that's right. So if you're 200 pounds, you want 200 grams of protein, roughly a day. So if you're having 150 grams of chicken breast, that's around 30 to 35 grams of protein, I think. So if you have that a couple of times a day, you're getting 70 odd grams of protein on top. 17 stone, so that's 110 kilos. So that's 240 odd pounds. So yeah, you want to aim for 240, 250 grams of protein a day. I always thought, me personally, if you can get just over a gram of protein, so like 1.2 grams or something like that. So yeah, if you can aim for 250, 260 grams of protein a day, you're spot on there. Because like I said, I'm about 230 odd pounds and I'm aiming between 250, 260 grams of protein daily at the moment. Right, another set. Yeah, kilo of chicken would be alright. Yeah, if you can get a couple of kilos in you a day, you'd be doing alright. Right, last set here, I think. 102 for another 4. That's the plan. Come on. Let's go. Ah. Yeah, an extra rep there for luck. Yeah, I'm very happy with the way that's moving considering I've had no sleep. Right, I'm going to just drop down a bit and knock out a higher rep set to finish off barbell press, and then I'm going to move on to incline bench press next. So I've been doing a phase with the dumbbells on incline and got to a point where my dumbbells are not heavy enough and I have to either tape weight plates onto the dumbbells or wrap resistance bands around, and the weights are falling all over the place. So I'm going to bin that off and do some incline bench on the barbell. Whew. So yeah, I'm going to do one more working set here. Dropped it down 20 kilos to 82 now, and I'm going to try and get a nice controlled, well, my working sets were pretty well controlled, but a nice slow controlled set of 10 with this weight, more emphasis like bodybuilding style now. Oh, so I can keep a touch of bodybuilding in there. Sweaty. Actually, what is the time? Feed the dogs. Right, I'm just going to go and feed my doggies quick. Then, Matrix. Dinner. Then, come. Yeah. Good boys. Good boys. Right. Fed the boys. There's food. Right. Look here. Oh, my chats have gone funny. What's going on? Messages. Sit. Oh. Go on then, eat your food. Go on, eat it. Come on. Good boy, eat it. Eat dinner. Come on. So Pete, do you do any competitions? You bodybuild or powerlift, strongman? Because yeah, if you're 6'1", 17 stone and 15% body fat, you're in good shape. I was just wondering if you're still there. Eat your dinner then. Right, 82 kilos. Knock out some reps now. Try to anyway. Come on in. quite hard work, that. I think I only got about 8 out there. Not to worry. Oh. Right, shoulder press is done, and yeah, I'm going to move on to some incline barbell press next. Just going to move this round. Can we see everything there? So, oh. Just trying to set up this incline now. Right, I think that's set up now. Oh. Oh. Chest is feeling right, pec is feeling slightly tight. Try and keep warming up and get it moving a bit. So far so good. Getting warmed up here for some incline bench. Got on a slightly higher incline than sort of standard from like a standard gym. Trying to hit the upper pecs and a bit of the shoulders as well. This is a shoulders and chest session, so yeah, like I said previously, I've been doing dumbbells, so it's nice to move on and change up the exercise, do some incline bench now. Getting warmed up again for this exercise. 82 kilos next, and then I'll get a couple of plates on, and that might be my working weight today. I'm not sure yet. We shall see. But yeah, I don't want to go too low reps of this. It'd be nice to be in the at least 5 to 6 reps, I think, today. Maybe more. We'll see. See how I feel. Yeah, I want to treat the incline bench more a strength training side of things. So yeah, a couple of 3 working sets, and not too high reps, but not too low today. Enough to build some strength is the plan. Yeah, moving quite well, moving fairly fast. Oh. Yeah, if anyone's got any questions or anything like that they want to know, please ask them away, that's fine. Gonna get the sleeves back on and the wrist supports, even though they're really just baggy. Just keep the arm and the joint warm for the heavier sets. But yeah, 82 moved quite well, so I think it'd be nice to try and get sets of 6 here with this weight. be good, be challenging, but give it a go. Yeah, onto the chest section of this workout. Do some incline bench, and then I'll move on and do some side delts, some rear delts, and then probably hit some dumbbell flies and some triceps. Finish off with some close grip bench, probably to hit a bit of chest, a bit of shoulders again, triceps and chest, sorry. Up, come in, come on, you're allowed up, that's it. You're tired. Matrix, say hello, say hello. That's it, yeah. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. You're tired from your long walk, aren't you? Yeah. Oh. £102 on the bar now. I'm going to try my best to get 6 reps. Haven't done this exercise for 6-7 weeks now. Hopefully it moves well and is fairly comfortable. I'm glad the sun's gone behind a big old cloud because that's annoying as well. Right. Come on. Come on, Rich. Come on in. Yes, happy with that set. That was good, moved well. I think I had 1 or 2 more reps in the tank. So yeah, happy with that. Not going to go crazy with this like reps or weight today because it's the first week of changing to a bit of a strength training plan for shoulders, and I'm incorporating this, going to try and lift this a bit heavier than normal as well over the coming weeks. Because yeah, if I can get the incline bench to like 5 reps at 145 kilos, or a single or a double 150, then I'm hoping I can strict press, overhead press 140 kilos again. And yeah, I'm normally in that range when the incline is strong. My shoulder press is strong. Play the lift. Yes. Yeah, try and get, I think, three working sets on this weight today. And then next week I may try and just increase one more set. Maybe the reps with this weight next week, we'll see. I haven't got anything written down yet. No actual plan in place writing wise, but roughly something in my head that we're going with. 1-1 today. Thank you everyone that's joined and watched so far. Thank you very much. Have you ever gotten hurt from doing deadlifts? Yes, I've strained both my lats up in the connective part of the lat a few times, quite bad strains. I've had probably small tears because I've had blood in that area, so something's been torn. Done that a few times. I've pulled my rear delt a few times. I've torn a hamstring ever so slightly as well, because again I had blood there, so something was torn, but again didn't take too long to heal, so I think it was more of a muscle belly tear rather than tendons off bones and stuff like that. I've also had a bit of a nasty lower back injury from deadlifting, but I've got scoliosis where the bottom of my spine is slightly bent because one leg's longer than the other, ever so slightly. Again, I don't know if that's just through tightness in the hips and stuff. I don't know if I was always like that, but yeah, I've got slight scoliosis, and that was being offset and causing a bit of a lower back injury on the right hand side. And yeah, I was finding it very difficult to walk for a while. That was a good few years ago. But again, I was competing in strongman to a fairly high level. I was squatting heavy and deadlifting heavy week in, week out, overhead pressing, running around with yokes and farmers walks. It was a lot on the back. I just think over time it gave in. But since those years have gone, my back's been good. I've had no issues at all, really. Right, second set here with the 102 incline. Let's go. Come on. Yeah, another fairly comfortable set with the 102 there. A few pause reps, which is good. Feeling fairly powerful, which is good. Wasps are flying around. Let's see if there's any more. Hello, Praise Makwella. Hello. Thank you for watching. Get another set done. Oh. Get the wrist supports on so my little wrists don't snap. Oh, that's awesome, yeah. Deadlifts are a fantastic exercise, but so is calisthenics. Yeah, I can't do any of that stuff, so fair play. I am 38 years old, 39 at the end of the year. Not quite 40 yet, getting there. Right, third set here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes, decent set, happy enough with that. Thank you. Thank you very much. yeah, happy with that. That was a good few working sets there, fairly comfortable with the 102 today. Happy with that. So next week I can either move that weight or chuck in an extra set or two with that weight. I'll decide there and then next week, but happy that it was moving quite well. Right, I'm going to move on to some side delt raises next. I wish I could learn deadlift too, but how to start is a problem. Check out my videos on my YouTube channel. There's how to build a bigger back, and I go through deadlift technique and that, and teach sort of very basic how to do deadlifts. So if you want to check that video out, Praise Maquella, yeah, go and check it out. Very basic and to the point, and yeah, hopefully you can sort of learn a bit there. My meal strategy: I eat 4 meals a day and 1 high protein shake after training. Meal 1 is lamb's liver and 3 eggs. Meal 2 is turkey and chicken and rice with a banana, a few black coffees. Straight after training is whey protein shake with some collagen and some egg white. Try and make it up to about 40-50 grams of protein. The third meal is egg whites with some vegetables and some steak. And last meal is usually chicken breast, nuts and Greek yogurt with some honey. That's usually my go-to meals virtually every day, and that's about 260 grams of protein a day. I think it's around 40 grams of fat and about 100 grams of carbs roughly. I am in England. Right, I'm just going to set up the dumbbells. Some dumbbell raises coming up. How's that camera angle? Not the best. Move it slightly. That's better. Right. Gonna do some basic side raises for side delts, and then again just some rear delts with the dumbbells that way. Keeping it basic and simple as always. I'm just gonna work my way up my rack of dumbbells, get a few sets out on each. I'll drop set side raises into rear delts probably today, speed things up slightly, and yeah, I'm just gonna go by feel today and see what I can work up to on these exercises. I think I got up to about 30 kilos a few weeks ago on the side raises, so yeah, I'm not planning on doing that today, but just going to go through the motions and warm up and get a load of sets done. Right, next set, I've got the 21 kilo dumbbells. Take that for a spin. Come on, Matrix. Come on. Come. Up. Up. Come on, up. Yeah, good boy. Good boy. Look, mate, you're live. You're live on the internet. Look. You're live. Yeah. Good boy. I missed anything? No. Right, let's do another set. Missed the message. What we got? Wow, I thought I could live in England too. Yep. It's lovely here. When the sun's out, it's lovely in England. Right, got the 26 kilo dumbbells for the next set. Ooh. Yes, let's go. Watching from, you say Hawaii, that's quite far away, isn't it? Fair play. Shoulders are feeling pretty pumped, chest is pumped as well. Good solid workout so far. Try and get another set of 10 out here. Oh, yeah, solid set there. Moving quite well. Oh. Right, final set here. I'm going to do the 31s for the top set, side raises, probably be 6 to 8 reps. Seeing as I'm a little bit tired, see how it goes. Cheers, Keith. Yes. Yeah, so 31 kilo, going to do some side raises with this weight, and I'm going to have just a couple of minutes rest before I do the rear delts again. So I'm going into that really fatigued. Oh, alright. Oh, that's awesome, Keith. What was the PB on? What was the exercise? What was the weight? Tell me. Awesome to hear, mate. Peace, man. That's awesome, Keith. Well done. Good old weight there. Fair play to you. That's fantastic. It's always good to hear someone making some progress. Only took 6. Dun dun dun. Months. That's not bad. It's very good. It's good making them gains. This is you know, lifting weights and making the gains. This is a lifelong thing to do. You know, and it could take absolute years and years and years to really improve So yeah, just longevity and just taking your time with it, not rushing, and accepting that it does take its time. But 6 months, that's very good. It's not long at all, really. Fair play to you, mate. Yeah, you were saying, yeah. So that's incredible that you've got past that and hitting those numbers. Fantastic, mate. Yeah, injuries are not nice. I've had my fair share. Yeah, rehabbing and doing all that sort of stuff, recovery is frustrating and it's hard to do it, keep it up, and yeah, it's just, like I said, soul destroying. It really is, especially when you're doing all these rehab exercises and you're looking after yourself and you're stretching and doing your bands and your different workouts to improve, and nothing's happening. It's frustrating. But I'm glad you're starting to get there now. Right, 31s. Get a few reps out. Come on. Happy with that set. That was good. 10 decent reps. Let's go. Come on. Yeah, I'm swinging a lot, using the body, but it's something I've always incorporated on this exercise, and I believe it works because I've got fairly big shoulders. They're fairly strong, so every now and then getting a heavy weight and using your body, swinging, and that is fine. Same with the biceps, overloading a little bit, using the body to get it moving. Right, I'm just going to go to the loo very quickly and I'll be back to do my rear delts. Right, I'm back. 31s for the rear delts now. I'll be back with you in a second, Keith. Let's go. Yes. Happy days. Oh, right, what we got here? Let's move the camera over out of the sun. So I'm going to do some close grip bench in a minute. Oh. Right, what we got? Do you know Andre Smoth has weight? 330 pounds the size of his bicep. His bench. Thank you very much, really. Yeah, Andre Smoth is a bit of a beast. And yeah, he's a big old lump. Yeah, I know how 330 pounds feels and looks like, because I've been 360 pounds at my biggest with 23-inch arms. So again, I was very big, not as strong as Andre, but not too far off. Just trying to get back to his sort of strength one day. We'll see how it goes. Cheers, Keith. Yeah, it'd be nice to maybe get a training partner or a few friends or something in the garden to train with, but you know, everyone's living life and busy working and, you know, family and stuff, so it's difficult to, you know, get some people in here to train, but we should try. It'd be fun. I always see your videos, you inspire me. Oh, thank you, Dewas Saba. Probably butchered your name, sorry, but yeah, thank you for watching the videos. And yeah, that's fantastic that you work out at home and, you know, disciplined and dedicated to do that. It's awesome. Fair play. Right, going to move on to some close grip bench press for triceps now. Just going to tidy the dumbbells away and set it up. Bear with me, I will be back shortly. That's right. There we go. Oh, Lee Priest worked out at home. Yeah, Lee Priest is still a tank. You know, fair play to him. Was he in his 50s now? Mid-50s? Still looks incredible. Still incredibly strong as well. Still incredibly short. But he's got insane genetics. Still looks fantastic. Still just, you know, talks how he wants to talk and says it how it is, so fair play to him. I did see that he renewed his pro card or whatever, so you never know, he might step on stage again. Doubtful, but you never know. Thank you very much. I am enjoying the hair. It's nice that I've still got some, going a bit thin in the middle, but trying to make the most of what I've got left, going for a bit of a Wolverine type look. Yeah, bad boy. Yeah, definitely bad boy bodybuilder. Oh, yeah. Right, some close grip bench coming up now. This will hit the triceps really well. Good mass builder, strength builder for the triceps, and it's going to hit the chest slightly in the front delt. Sorry, I don't train front delts anymore, like on its own, because I'm training shoulders twice a week and chest twice a week. So I'm hitting a lot of front delts anyway. So I don't need to directly train the front delts anymore. If I step on stage again for bodybuilding, I may train them specifically, because I'll change everything around anyway. But that's something for the future, maybe. stepping on stage again, who knows? Possibly, beginning of next year, I might look at doing that again. Right. A bit of close grip now, and then I'll move on and finish off the session with. I'll finish off with some flat dumbbell flies after triceps. That is moving smoothly, so I'm happy with that. Oh. Last week I managed 122 close grip bench for, I think it was 6 or 7 reps, so yeah, I might work up to that and do sets of 5. We'll see anyway. I'm going to see how it all goes and do a few working sets. That's the plan. The traps look like a mountain. Thank you very much. Let's go even closer on that grip. I have it to there. I don't really want to go inside of the knurling part. I think that's a bit too close. I want to engage the chest ever so slightly. Sorry, are you taking any gear at the moment? No, I'm off every PED. I've been off for 10 months now, no performance enhancing drugs. And yeah, I'm not looking to take any PEDs ever again. So yeah, plan is to keep training without anything and progressing ever so slowly, naturally again. So yeah, that's the plan. I do been feeling a bit rubbish the last few weeks, but I think it's just life in general has been hard, taking its toll on me. But other than that, I've been feeling fantastic. So yeah, the plan is to never take anything like that ever again. Joffredo Henschel. Yeah, I know the stats. I'm 5'11". I'm 38 years old. I'm about 235 pounds, 105 kilos body weight roughly. Yeah, my biggest lifts ever, I've got a 320 kilo squat. Well, I have in the past. 330 kilo deadlift. I've benched 500 pounds, 227.5 kilos. Many years ago. I'm talking about 7-8 years ago. Nowhere near that anymore. I've shoulder pressed 175 kilos as well, strict. So yeah, one day it'd be lovely to get back to those sort of numbers, but we'll see. The Rocker Kid, sup? No, I'm 38 years old. Don't add 10 years on me, Jesus. 38, I'm 39 at the end of the year. Hope you're not losing muscle mass. No, I haven't lost really anything, I don't think. Yeah, I'm about 105 kilos body weight. When I was on loads of PEDs doing bodybuilding, I stepped on stage at 100 kilos. So yeah, I feel like I've probably I've lost, maybe 4 or 5 kilos of muscle mass, but I feel like it was just glycogen, it was water, you know, water mass, that type of thing, rather than actual muscle. You know, because my muscles are not as, you know, full of water and the glycogen and that recovery as well because of the PEDs and stuff. So yeah, I feel like, you know, I've held on to a lot of muscle. I mean, I've been training for 24 years now. I trained for 12, 13 years naturally without anything. Then started taking the PEDs for about 10 years, 11 years, on and off. I had breaks here and there. And I, for many years, 4 or 5 years, I was just taking TRT amounts, 100 milligrams, 125 milligrams a week for 4 or 5 years. And then did the bodybuilding, and yeah, I took abusive amounts. For me, you know, taking Masteron, testosterone, Anavar, Winstrol, the fat burning stuff, T3s, T4s, clenbuterol. I did smaller doses, you know, 300 milligrams of Masteron, testosterone, blah blah. So, but it's still abusive amounts. Especially for me, considering I did for nearly 5 years just doing 100 milligrams a week of testosterone. So yeah, that was quite eye-opening. And since the bodybuilding and taking different compounds and stuff and different oral tablets, it messed me up and I felt dreadful and I hated injecting myself. So I decided, once I'd done my bodybuilding show, to stop everything. So, and I feel so much better now and feeling good. So yeah, I'm glad I've stopped all that rubbish, because you don't really need it. I got sucked into it doing strongman and, you know, competing against some top guys, you know, 10 years ago, and talking to the top guys, and they were all taking PEDs. So I thought, well, I need to take it to compete to a high level, and that's how I got sucked into that world. Built like a ball. Thank you very much, Snowy. That's all right. Jeffredo. Deca. Ooh, a bit of Deca. Yeah, something I have taken in the past. Again, yeah, 250 milligrams a week is the most I've taken. But I was reading recently that it messes up. I think was it the left ventricle of the heart? Taking 500 milligram doses plus weekly can mess that up. So yeah, quite scary, you know, drugs. I've always been natural. So what's your main proteins now? Yeah, literally whole eggs, egg whites, chicken breast, turkey breast, lamb, beef liver, steak, beef mince, what else? Greek yogurt. I think yeah, that's about it. Yeah, they're my main protein sources now. I took it all, pal, when I came off my body ache for 2 years. That was 8 years ago. I'm still reasonable shape, 14 stone. Will be ditching golf and going back to the gym very soon. That's awesome, Will. Yeah, I luckily I was in that, you know, 1% of people that recovered very, very quickly from coming off. So again, like I said, I was on and off PEDs for like 10 years, 11 years. I had, you know, breaks, 3 months off, 6 months off, even a year off at times, trying for babies, etc. life. And, you know, building up for competitions and doing all that, and just cold turkeyed it. And yeah, I felt like crap, but only for a few months, like 2-3 months tops. And then got bloods done by the doctors and that, and my testosterone levels were dreadful for my age and very low. And eventually they are back in the green zone, still on the lower end, but we're working, trying to build it up. I'm going to get some more bloods taken, you know, next month coming up, to find out where I'm at. So yeah, but luckily I'm feeling good and it hasn't taken that long to recover. Nikki Schlechten, thank you very much. Those proteins sound healthy for a man your age. Now, yeah, absolutely. Yes, I agree. Social media is messed up, and yeah, it's teaching young people, you know, unattainable physiques at times, and yeah, drugs are needed a lot to get the different physiques, especially like, you know, top bodybuilders and your top performing athletes are all taking PEDs. So it's tough for the younger generation to see all that, and the social media pushes it. Yeah, and you get crazy perspective of everything, people's bodies and stuff. Fat boys is where it's at. I've done 2 cycles and didn't put me much higher strength. That's why seconds so I end up being depressed. Yeah, it's PEDs are very toxic, very dodgy things to do, and yeah, it will knock out your hormones all over the place. So I do recommend not taking anything like that. Do it all natural. You live longer. Right, 82 kilos. Happy days. Christian, thank you very much. Yeah. I'm trying. Thank you very much. Well, that's fantastic. I'm glad I can, you know, inspire, help, give advice, you know, anything like that. That's why I do this YouTube, you know, try and just obviously document my training, my journey through strongman, powerlifting, bodybuilding. You know, when I was taking PEDs, now off, and documenting how my body's recovered from it all, and just trying to help people, get advice out, basic, simple training to help everyone. And like on my channel, I've got my how to build a bigger back, bigger chest, bigger legs. You know, I just want to try and give free advice and help people, really. And that's what it's all about, trying to give a bit, because I feel like I've got 24 years of experience, so I'm somewhat knowledgeable with stuff. Not as much as others, but you know, I've got the basics down, and that's all you really need. This is what I've done for 24 years, and I feel like I've built a fairly decent physique. You know, I've been to international competitions in strongman and England's strongest man national level in my country, England, and I've competed in powerlifting and qualified for like European Championships before, years ago. And I've stepped on stage at bodybuilding. I've been 5% body fat. I've done 2 bodybuilding shows, British finals. So I've got to certain decent levels with basic, simple training. You know, I've achieved a lot from just training in the garden with basic stuff. So it's, yeah, just trying to get it out there that you don't need all these fancy machines and all this long, deep, slow stretching, you know, all these scientific lifters. Don't get me wrong, I incorporate some of it into my training. It has its place, especially for bodybuilding, for certain exercises. But you've got to think 99% of these guys are taking PEDs, and that's the reason they're gaining muscle mass, doing these slow, shite cable pulls, you know, for lats. Just get a dumbbell and do it. Yeah, it baffles me that they put that across. Yeah, I grew my chest finally because I've done seated cables, flies. You know what I mean? No, it's because you're taking loads of drugs. Anyway, it's me ranting again. Awesome, Keith. Enjoy it. Have fun, mate. Cheers, Christian. Yeah, please just check it out. Yeah, nice. There's lots of just me training, certain training phases and different weeks of training on my channel. Like I said, the how to build muscles in different areas. There's days of eating. There's nutrition videos. There's me ranting, mental health and stuff. So yeah, there's a mixture of videos on there. Right, 102 kilos. Do you do any cardio? Yes, I do. I've been, because life's been difficult and I've been a little bit, down, shall I say, and not motivated. I haven't done cardio, specific exercise cardio on my bike this week, and last week. But I normally do my exercise bike, and I try and do 2 hours of cardio a week on that, half an hour most days. I get a good 8 to 10,000 steps in a day still, walking. But yeah, gonna have a protein shake soon after this session, get on that bike, because yeah, I want to get back on the cardio again. I'm feeling a little bit sluggish and losing my fitness, shall I say, and the stamina. So gonna jump back on the bike and get doing 30 minutes a day again. Whew. Right, close to the bench, 102 kilos. Come. Oh, blimey. My legs are stiff. Right, 122 on the bar. Last week, like I said, I think I got 6 or 7 reps out on this in one go. So I want to do sets of some reps here. So it'd be nice to do sort of 3 sets of 5 with this weight today. We'll see how it goes. Can we get a max effort, most muscular pose? Hang on. Let's give it a go. Let's do that. Get the old legs going. There we go. Hope that is what you wanted. Oh. Sheesh. Thank you, mate. Yeah, I definitely would like to get back on the bodybuilding stage, and again, I would love to get there without the PEDs and see if I can challenge myself and push myself on stage without it. I believe I can, so potentially next year getting back up on the stage would be quite fun. Oh. Because yeah, I have no idea what what percent body fat I am at the moment. I'd like to think I'm probably around the 15, maybe under 15% at the moment. So yeah, a little bit of work to do. I told my wife after my powerlifting comp September, going to aim for 270 pounds body weight, currently around 225. She's not pleased. She prefers a leaner, meaner Christian. Fair play. Jack Bowley, what's your favourite body part to train? Shoulders. I'm going to say shoulders. Legs is a very, very close second, but shoulders. And I love shoulder pressing. I love log pressing. That's my favourite exercise. And squats. I love heavy squats. But as I'm getting older and niggles and everything catching up with me, I can't lift as heavy, but I still enjoy it. But yeah, I'd say shoulders and then legs are very close second. But Christian, yeah, just be wary of the 270 pounds. That's a big old body weight, that is. Like I said before, I've been 360 pounds, 25.5 stone, 26 stone. Very uncomfortable. Back pumps constantly, ankle pumps, calf pump, always tired, can't move, just out of breath going up the stairs. Yeah, it wasn't pleasant, but I was damn strong. You look proportionate, legs look big, thank you very much. Yeah, I feel like my legs are pretty decent size and match the body, so I'm pleased with that. Snap, can't beat a shoulder workout. Well, legs are bottom of the pile for you, Jack. Fair play. I just enjoy doing squats alone in the garden. Music blaring, smelling salts, slapping myself silly, and getting under some big ass weights, and risking life just to lift some weight. It's gets the heart pumping, the adrenaline going. I know that. I haven't done that for a while. Right, 122 on the bench here on the close grip. Let's try and get a few decent reps out. Yeah. Oh, not quite 5. 4 reps there. Didn't quite go to plan that set. I'll give it a go again in a minute. Yeah, shoulders, chest, triceps are quite tired, fatigued now after hitting heavy shoulder press. Pretty heavy incline, so I'm a bit done in now. So this is taking a hit. Ooh. But still well over my body weight for some reps there, happy enough. Getting to the end of this workout now, just going to try and hit a few more sets on this close grip bench, and then I'll finish up with some flat dumbbell flies for chest, and I'll pick a moderate sort of weight with that one. I'm not going to go crazy heavy with that today, just try and keep it nice and slow and controlled, more scientific based training for that, because I definitely found for bodybuilding, when I was in prep for bodybuilding, trying to grow the chest, doing the dumbbell flies, nice controlled and really deep stretch, really grew the pecs nicely. So yeah, I do enjoy doing it like that because I feel like you get some good growth that way. The Garden of Steel. Sorry, I've missed some messages here. I believe they experience the out of breath phase when I'm funny. Yeah, you do. When you put on the weight, you do get out of breath. Yes, it's got a name. It's the Garden of Gains. Gains, the S is replaced with a Z. So yeah, I hashtag that and on my Instagram and Facebook and that. But yes, the Garden of Gains is the name for this, for my wonderful gym out here. Garden of Gains, I dig it. I'm back off to work now. Awesome, Christian. Enjoy work. Don't work too hard. And yeah, hopefully chat to you again, because I do random lives and I do set up some lives and let people know a few days before, a week before. So yeah, hopefully speak to you again. Good luck and make them gains. Stay strong, mate. Right, 122 on the close grip bench again. Love the home gym, dude. I plan on finding my rack and weight. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Yeah, it's lovely to have your own stuff at home. It's definitely more convenient than going to a gym. It works out cheaper in the long run. So yeah, fair play. Yeah, 5x5 is a very solid beginning, workout plan, and it has a place, and you'll definitely make some gains. But yeah, 5x5 on squats and bench and deadlifts, overhead press, your barbell rows, dumbbell rows. It's very solid. Right, try and get a few more reps out here. Come on, Rich. Yeah, decent set there again, another set 4. That was all right. Oh, that set felt better than the first set on this weight. Yeah, that's what is that going? That was decent enough. Gonna get one more set out with the 122 kilos here. Try and get another 4. And yeah, that means I've pushed it pretty heavy today for the strength plan, and I think I'm going to try and do. It's going to be between 4 and 6 weeks of strength training for shoulders and the accessory work for it. And I'm planning on, I've done some strength training yesterday for legs, for squats, and so yeah, I'm going to try and push those two body parts, legs and shoulders, for strength for 4 to 6 weeks, and then I'll swap it around again and do bodybuilding hypertrophy work for those, and then maybe work my back and chest for more strength based training and try and push some heavyish weights. I'm on the lookout for some strongman competitions as well. Currently can't find much about at the moment, but something might pop up on towards the back end of summer or going into autumn. Would be nice to, get back in and do some strongman competing. Would be quite fun. And then potentially next year doing a bodybuilding show again would be good. So yeah. Again, thank you to everyone that's watching and watched today. Like the video, that's fantastic. Thank you very much. People who've commented, that's brilliant, and it keeps the the flow of the video and the live and interact with you guys. It's fun. Oh. Starting to feel pretty knackered now. Glad the sun's gone past the side of my house now, so it's not my eyes. Whew, right, let's get another set out. Our last set here on the close grip bench. Try and push another 4 reps out on 122. Come on. Let's go. Come on, Rich. Come on. Come on, Rich. Let's go. Breathe. Happy days. That was good. Happy enough with that one. What size calves do I have? I'm pretty sure they're around 19 inches, 18 and a half. It's in and around that. Same as, I think it's the same as my biceps, my arms, sorry. Oh, because my arms are about 19 as well, and I think my calves are the same. just backing up this and going to finish up with some flat dumbbell flies for chest. Go. Is that the right angle? Yeah. So yeah, flat dumbbell flies now to finish off the session. Yeah, been a good solid session. It's been fun chatting with you guys. And, you know, just chatting away and answering questions and giving advice and, you know, talking about past, present, future, which has been fun. But yeah, I've got 21 kilo dumbbells, can do a few sets. Might go slightly heavier than that. We'll see how it goes after this one. Finish up this bit of drink. It's 2 litres done. Stay hydrated, everyone. Ah, yeah, strong. Oh yeah. Right. Yeah, decent first set. Milk jug sized goth. Please elaborate. I don't know what that means. Please say it's an insult. Haven't been insulted yet today on my live feed. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But yeah, please elaborate, Ellie. Crack open another bottle of water. Look at prior comment. Oh, there's someone in the chat. Oh, okay. I might have missed something. Yeah, okay, yeah. 19-inch cast, yeah. Holy shit. Cheers. Oh, okay, fair enough, Ellie. Yeah, all right. Cold bottled water from the fridge. Lovely jubbly. 23 kilos, try and get another controlled set of 10 here. Go away, wasp. Go away. Go away. Another decent set there. High quality H2O, yeah. Yeah, all the way from Lidl spring water. It's lovely. Full of microplastics, just to strengthen up the immune system. There we go. Look at that. Carrick Glen. It's probably from the bloody tap in Lidl's toilet, probably. Right, moves it up to the 26 kilos now. Again, try and get another set of 10 out. Trying to keep it fairly controlled and good stretch through the pecs. Oh, that's awesome, Hess. Shame you had a knock at the door. We don't like people knocking at the door, it's frustrating. I just don't answer. Look through the peephole and ignore. That's what we do in England. But yeah, that's fantastic if you can jump on the lives more often. This was just a random one today, Hess. And it might happen again a little bit more often through the summer whilst the kids are off school. So yeah, maybe I might do another live next week, this time next week for another shoulder session, we'll see. And yeah, you're always welcome, and I always welcome your advice and comments and that. I'll use at work, fair enough. You can't ignore the door at work. Makes sense now, fair. Matrix just chilling. Say hi, boy. Oh, shit. He does a dumbbell. You're right. Right. Let's get another set in. Oh. Let's go. Oh, that one was a killer. That was a good pump. I'm feeling that really through the chest there. That was right in there. Oh, crazy. That's good though. Oh, butterfly. Oh, right. I'm going to do one more set and then I'm done. So, yeah, if anyone's got questions or want to know anything, or if I can help with anything. Also, Hess Defense is here. He's very, very knowledgeable. So if I can't answer it, I'm sure Hess can. But yeah, more than welcome to ask away or anything you want to know or whatever for the next sort of 5 minutes or so while I rest, do another set and start packing away. Then I'm going to mix up my protein shake and then jump on the bike for half an hour, I think, today. Oh, work the heart and the lungs, because I've been a bit lazy the last 10 days. I haven't done any specific exercise on the bike. Been getting my steps in, but not enough cardio really. Feeling a bit chubby, a bit plump. Legs are a bit. Training is my life. My name is Devon Lucian. Oh, why is that retracted? That was weird. Hi, Devon. Okey-dokey. Right, 26 kilo dumbbells. Take these for a spin again. Yeah, chest is rather sore. Oh, no problem, Devon, that's alright. But yeah, training forever, that's awesome. I dropped cardio for the summer break too. That's changing now, walks. Awesome, assault bike, yeah. I'd love one of those, but yeah, it's money and room for that sort of equipment. I'm happy enough with my bike. But yeah, I just want to add in, an hour and a half to 2 hours of extra cardio on top of my steps a week again. I just feel a lot better for it. I feel fitter, healthier. I seem to have more energy as well, and it keeps me feeling leaner and just better in general. So yeah, I want to get back into it. Just been slack for, like I said, about 10 days now. I haven't done any. So yeah, looking forward to doing that actually. Put a little bit of YouTube on and watch something. Alright, 26 kilos, let's go. Hey. Hey. Oh, yes, pleased with that set. Right, happy days. Oh, thank you, Devon. I'm glad I can, motivate and help you. It's brilliant. It's good to hear. That's what I'm all about, and try and get some videos and content out there to help people, and give some basic advice, hopefully helpful advice with nutrition and recovery and training. So glad I can motivate and help you. Thank you. Right, that is the end of that session. Really solid session again today. Yesterday was a good leg workout, pretty heavy and solid work. And oh, you're from South Africa, that's cool, nice one. Yeah, and another really solid workout today. Bit of strength training back on the agenda for legs and shoulders for the next 4 to 6 weeks. So looking forward to pushing squats and pushing the legs a bit and pushing the shoulders. And it'll be lovely to strict press 130, 140 kilos by the end of this. We shall see. I feel like I'm feeling good and feeling on track to hit big numbers. I think the last time I did shoulders and did strength training on the log press, I hit 125 kilos. So barbells I find slightly different to that, and yeah, it'd be nice to hit 130, 135, 140 on that. That's the plan anyway. But yeah, another solid workout. Chest is pumped and quite sore already, so yeah, I've hit that well. But yeah, I'm going to be packing up now, so if anyone wants to ask me anything or anything like that, please leave a comment. Thank you, my brother. God bless you. Thank you, Devon. Good night. Hope you sleep well. Recover and make them gains. Oh, backward strength training is an art form. Backward. Okay. I'm unsure what that means. Backward strength training is an art form. Okay. Thank you. Another 500 mil. Oh, backyard. Right, that makes sense now. Yes, thank you very much. I think just in general, yeah, training, bodybuilding, strength training is an art form. I think you're right there. Sculpting the body, and you're figuring out your own body on how to make it stronger, what muscles to grow, and how to warm up the muscles properly and effectively without injuring yourself, and getting the muscles firing, explosively. So yeah, just weight training in general. If you're weightlifting, your bodybuilding, your strength training, your powerlifting, it's a massive art form, and I love it. It's something I'll be doing until the day I die. I hope. And yeah, just obviously I've done bodybuilding, been on the stage a couple of times. So yeah, it's definitely an art form, and building all the different muscle groups to work together on stage is fantastic, very enjoyable. Hello. Sorry, I don't speak Spanish, but thank you. Right, thank you everyone for watching. And yeah, I hope everyone's having a wonderful week. And hope you're all hitting the gym hard, making them gains, and stay strong, everyone. Yes, let's go. I just Tricep. Right. Let's go, everyone. Happy days. Stay strong, everyone, and catch you in the next one. Let's go. Shout out to Hulk Hogan. Yeah, rest in peace, big boy. See you soon.